In the distant capital of the PRV, high in a grand tower, overlooking a sprawling metropolis city, a man sits and contemplates the world and his empire. As he sits, bare rays of sunlight only just now creeping through in the first bits of the morning, heavy bags under his eyes from exhaustion and lack of proper rest, green hair fropped about his head, not in the usual pomp and maintenance of a king, but the low mop of a man tired and thinking. This man sits in front of a desk lit with a holo display, looking over petitions and laws and considerations. When the door is opened slowly, two guards in armor step through, and behind them, an individual in a noble's robe. He bows low, sweeping his arms from here to both sides, his head bowed and his eyes to the floor. "Sire?" "Speak." "I have reports that have come in just now. Transfer to your table whenever you are prepared." He opens two terminals. A sort of display pops up just in front of his face. He waves a hand. The individual presses something in the back of their head, a small piece of metal with blue lights around it. It lights up in activation. Data transfers rapidly over to the terminal, and information begins to stream through across that panel. As banal reports of troop placements, casualty loss, attrition rates, casualty lists, and other things go by, the man pauses just as one last thing goes. An after-action report from the Battle of Redcham, from 134th Platoon. Azan Cardelia stops, leans, looks over the report. Interesting. Good morning, afternoon, and or evening, ladies, gentlemen, and all those in between and beyond that binary of the internet. I welcome you once more to Neon Lights Roleplay, and more specifically, after such a long goddamn break, welcome back to Stardust, Ghosts. It is the far future of the Calamity Era. Humanity sits on the precipice of its own annihilation, and we still continue to fight. Follow me and a table full of incredible storytellers as we follow the story of 5 ghosts, 5 pilots trying to become human, or perhaps something more. Speaking of these incredible storytellers, I could tell you who they are, but that wouldn't be as cool as them saying it themselves, so let's go around the table for the first time in so long and let the internet know who you are, who you're playing today, and where you can be found on the old internet. We're going to start in overlay order, directly across from me and moving down as I feel appropriate, with just the single most industrious person I feel I know, and a storyteller whose mind and way they adapt constantly and consistently enthralls me. Hi, Michelle. How you been?
Hey, it's me, Michelle, and today I'm playing Arthwiverous, our... Well, cat's in the bag now. Arthwiverous is kind of alive. Close enough. Our sword swinging maybe a little bit too, strict. But otherwise, you can't find me personally on the internet, so don't go bother looking. I don't exist. Don't find me. Don't perceive me. We're all good here.
Dead people don't use Twitter. It's just that truth. Just dead people don't use Twitter that often.
Yeah, I mean, I'm already dead, so you know, you can find my ghost somewhere, probably.
Why did you say that? I mean, anyway, moving directly down the overlay and swinging around as we need to, we come to I guess you're not really a newcomer anymore. You've been in a bunch of stuff at this point, but so, you know, we're gonna go ahead and call you a Neon Lights mainstay, a staple of our community, and someone who I frequently enjoy their presence, the energy, and the bounciness they bring to every conversation I have with them. Hello, my dearest Danny. How are you?
I didn't think that was weird. Hi. Hello, it's me. I'm Danny. Hi. Hello. I'm Danny. I'm playing Zima or Streamline today. Our resident also sort of dead, but also sort of alive. Maybe a little less alive than others. Just existing person who's really trying their best, is going through a bit of a turning point in their life right now, it seems, in their thoughts and the things they're processing. And we'll see how that manifests in a predicament such as this. And you can find me everywhere at Danny's Corner, usually.
Funny you should say that. Any case, we're gonna keep moving directly down to the bottom right of the overlay to, again, I can't really call you a newcomer anymore. The show's been going on long enough, but someone who I feel this is their breakaway into Neon Lights, and honestly, when this show comes to its inevitable end, I cannot wait to see what they do next with us. Hello, Akemi. Long time no see.
Hi, that's me. I'm Akemi. I play Neon Mika, who knows no chill and absolutely loves to blow things up. See how that goes today.
Well,
you can find me on the internets where I exist at Ninja Penguin AM.
Well,
let's see. Oh, Monday nights on Friends Who Roll Dice, I play Rookie on Mind the Miter. It's your magical girl, hot boy warlock.
I didn't think I needed to hear that sentence together in one as one until I did, and now I'm gonna unpack that later. It's funny you mentioned blowing things up, because that's kind of the point of today, actually. We'll get to that in just a moment. Until then, swinging across the bottom of your overlay to their Neon Lights, technically, like sort of newcomer, but I mean, if you're anyone who's anyone in this little creative space of ours, you probably know this person by now, because they do a bunch of shit everywhere, and all of it's dope. I don't know how you could not know this person by now, but if you somehow meet them for the first time, you're welcome. Hi, Darby.
Hi, hello. I'm Darby. I use she, her pronouns. I go by Chaotic Darby on the internet. I'm a TTRPG player, streamer, possum, and all-around menace on the web. Yeah, I do stuff and things. That's it.
That's fair. Who you playing today?
Oh, I'm playing Roxanne. She is totally normal, hasn't done anything wrong in her life. She's just a good old soldier,
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. She's really good at, getting down on her knees and working hard.
I was gonna die. I was wondering, I'm like, I feel like that intro wasn't horny enough, but like, okay,
It's really hard on me to think of these kinds of jokes,
I'll mute you. I will.
Because usually they really blow, but...
I'll mute you for the whole stream. I'll do it.
I mean, there's a gazillion other jokes that we can make.
I got that one.
And damn it. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm gonna get through these somehow. I swear. And last, anywhere but least, in my opinion, another person who is everywhere of the RPG space, and it feels like ever since I've encountered them through meeting them for this, I've now just seeing them everywhere, and it's the most incredible thing. And so, again, if somehow you're meeting this person for the first time, I don't know how that's the case. You should, up the cool shows you watch, frankly. But you're welcome for introducing this awesome person to you. Hello, my favorite Casper.
Hi, I'm Casper the Indie Ghost. My pronouns are they, them. Tonight I am playing Violet Aries, aka Doc. And yeah, you can find me at Casper the Indie Ghost, which is DANB Ghost, all one word. All everywhere now.
We love a stable branding.
Yeah. I own it now. Name myself after a dead 12-year-old. It's fine.
I mean, okay.
The movie, I was like, oh, a child?
Okay.
Look, his girlfriend was hot, and that's my justification for it. So
I'm not gonna boo you. You're right.
Did we get a character name from you before I have an aneurysm?
me? Yeah, I said my.
Okay, cool. I had to make sure. I don't have the best memory.
So yeah, you can just call me Doc.
There you go. Of course.
I made art.
That's not untrue. Well, without further ado, again, I'm Foxy. I do things here on the internet, and I help these five tell an awesome story and make them look cool, which is not hard to do because they're really good at it. Much more importantly, where we last left off, our party deployed themselves towards the Battle of Redcham. They were given special operation to pierce through the front line, siege the town deep, and eliminate a reactor powering a massive defensive line. The party burst forward through into the fray of combat with fire in their eyes and allies at their side as Papillon and Lance, well, parts of Lance, decided to add in their assistance to the push. As they found themselves moving through, we came to the siege, which overall found themselves to general, bot slagging and heroic pushes, until a streaking comet began to make its way directly towards the fray of combat. And the party found themselves face to face with Field Commander Rorin, also called the Azure Storm, piloting a mech that, at least in some ways, seems a bit familiar. And so let me give a brief moment for... Sorry, you guys, getting back to the swing of things here. Brief moment to get the audience back into swing with by showing them the screen. We have our battle map here. You'll see we have our various squad members in position. You'll notice we've got Mika hanging out around here, with some support from Lance hanging down just not too far from her, and Tamir in the just about behind her. Umbra's command is back there. Over there, we can see Roxanne holding the midline of the squad between with Zima and Violet, Doc offering cover fire. We see Papillon Lance is currently off to the right flank and is, well, let's say heavily engaged. The squad recognizes that there are plenty of enemy contacts left to clear through the facility as they make their way towards the reactor. And of course, they are doing their very best to get civilians out wherever they can. We had our party roll some checks to determine who would go first. Party, could you remind me who rolled the highest in that pilot check?
Zima did.
Zima, I love that. What a unique, fun and different twist for this. Zima, are you prepared?
That's crazy. This is a crazy instruct. I'm so ready.
All right, in that case, let's get some much more intense combat music going, because I love that slow shit, but... Actually, no, I lied. That's the wrong one. Oh, I gotta, yeah! We'll do, where is it? I just had it. Let's do this one. Is it this one? I think it's this one. This is the one.
Ooh.
Zima, you see that there are I didn't mean to draw right there, excuse me. You see that there are a collection of sleeping units all around you, a few hunters up in the air buzzing around you and Doc, soldiers up in front. Arthez blaze forward. There is an enemy commander off to your right. Support is moving in to try and assist it. You, however, are taking the initiative today. What do you want to do?
Here's what I want to do. No idea. So there's a guy right here. This one's flying, right?
Sure is. Well, let me move the map so that they can see you and your lovely face. There we go.
Okay. So I think because we heard like Arth say "I kill you" over the comms to this newcomer last time, and then there was this whole thing of hacking and information being gathered. So there's suddenly a new thing on the field. Zima, it doesn't do well with sudden changes that are like large. There was a plan and suddenly there's not. So over the comms, you hear Zima, or you hear Streamline sort of go, Seraph, what is our next line of action?
The commander taps into comms, his voice a little shaky. Our objective remains, we have the same objective. Push toward the reactor, get the civilians, move towards an evac. We keep him off us as long as we can while we do it. Keep yourselves alive, please.
Keep ourselves alive. with that, Zima will go for this flying person here.
Absolutely.
How? That's a great question. Hold on.
You are going to roll a mecha gunnery check, and the enemy is going to roll a dodge action against it.
Oh, good for them. 15?
15 beats 9.
Ah!
You hit. Now we're going to have you roll on the damage chart, which is going to look like you rolling, I'm pretty sure it's 2d6?
I believe so.
I used to know these things.
I remember 2d6 being a number that was...
Sounds good. Let's do that then.
A 9?
A 9, and remind me again, your weapons do 6 kills of damage. They have, SI of 2, which is gonna, oh boy. 9 looks like, yeah, so Zima, you bring your rifle up, you start tracing fire, and again, it's like, because you are an augmented being, you see literally overlaying your vision, an almost HUD that follows your mech's camera, provides some lock-on tracers. You put 3 bursts of fire, bang, 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 and they go through the weapon first, the head unit, and then right through the flight unit. This thing sputters on the ground, smashes into a rock on the side, and then just skids to the ground dead. It is very done.
Cool. Can I move as well?
You sure fucking can, darling.
Amazing. I would like to move. Sorry, I forgot everything about the system. How much can I move?
I'm pretty sure if you look at your sheet, it's gonna say under your MA. I'm pretty sure by default you have you can move normally 4 and take an action. If you sprint, which you can't do because you already took an action, you can go 7.
Yeah. Okay. I will move. Jeez. Okay, 1, 2. I don't want to go too far from Doc, but Earth is 500 years away. 1
years, an accurate unit of distance. What was Star Wars?
Yep.
Don't worry about me.
Yeah, go forth and prosper, Star Trekkies.
I'm gonna go up right here.
Sounds good to me.
That's it for me. Zima's just charging forward to go provide some assistance for us.
Loping strides, as a reminder that you all are piloting variants on the Type 22 mobile assault frame, also affectionately called the Grasshopper by other pilots. So called because of its very long, reverse-jointed, loping legs. So Zima, you are literally just this lopping stride back and forth as you are just bounce-stepping towards Earth. And there are enemies nearby that are training fire on you, but as you are moving, they're just kind of skittering behind and in front of you and haven't locked onto you yet. With that done, I'm gonna have some enemies go now, and let's go with our friend right here in front of Mika. Actually, let's have that guy do a thing real quick. He's gonna just take a single step backwards, turn and train his rifle on you, Mika. So you're going to need to roll me a mecha piloting roll, please.
Okay. I thought that one was not active because it's got the red X on it.
Did I move the wrong one?
No, there's 3 of them.
Guy.
There's
Yep.
one that's further back.
That
from...
Okay.
That's the one.
Yeah, no, he took a step
That makes
back.
more sense.
Don't confuse me like that again.
makes more sense.
What happened with a rock?
Was it mecha
Piloting, please. 15 beats it. So yeah, actually, you know what? I should be leaning on you guys more for this prescriptions. I'm so sorry. So Mika, this you see this thing come up. Legionnaire soldiers have pulse carbon weapons that fire superheated positrons at you guys. So this thing comes up, that weapon heats up a little, and seared bursts of red hot energy start streaking at you. Describe how you're kind of like dodging them as you're moving.
So I'm gonna use the flaming wreckage of the one right in front of me. I may or may not have caused kind of his cover, just like. Oh, you're gonna try to hit the mech? Well, there's a burning one right in front of me. You're gonna hit that instead.
You step over to the side. You literally grab and hoist the Hulk of this mech up over you, and that combined with your shield, it just clinks into that one. You know, shears off a piece of the dead mech. You throw the Hulk aside, move your shield back, and you're undamaged. Paint scratched, maybe. Nothing's crazy. That said, that's everything I'm going to do as far as this guy's turn. Let's go ahead and have one of you go next. Zima, you went last, so go ahead and pass it over to Rosa.
I said, I think we should follow Neon right from there.
Well, that sounds like a good fucking plan to me. Neon, darling, take it away.
You know, there's this one mech that rudely just shot at me.
Sure did.
So, with my shield, I think I'm just gonna run into it.
All right. Move into it, and I'm gonna count this as a charge attack. Go ahead and give me
that was the plan.
Go ahead and give me a mecha melee roll.
Gorgeous.
Oh, that's good. Let's do the counter dodge roll. These things don't have very good piloting. Whoop! You see this thing, again, these things run off of command protocol, so while it has its gun up at you, it was trying to trail fire at you, while you were just sliding left and right with your thrusters, you can go ahead and move up and slam into that guy, feel free. You come up, bring that shield, and just smash it full on in. Give me some damage rolls. You're going to give me a 2d6 roll, and I will tell you what that looks like. 7 on the, let's say the +3 chart for this one is C2. One more d6 for me, please. 4. Limb and/or frame destroyed. Tell me what limb you shear off as you smash into this thing.
How many limbs does it have?
The normal human ones.
Originally Nico was going for a tackle and missed the tackle.
Haha!
Just gonna tackle it. I was like, oh wait, I have the shield, so actually just takes out the leg in the process of trying to take it out.
Circuits and fluid flying everywhere. The leg shears clean off, and this thing buckles over, trying to lean on its weapon and swipe at you with its free hand. But it's not anything effective at this point.
Shooting at people is very rude.
If it responded, it'd be weird, given that these things, are robot people. I am going to have some of your allies go next. Let's start with Umbra Lance. Why not? You will notice, let me do a little bit of camera moving first here. It's hard having to move the camera and also move tokens a lot, friends, let me tell you. But I'm doing my best. I'm doing everything that I can. So, you will notice over here, Umbra 2 Soul is going to step off in support of you. Mika is going to head over towards you. Also, wait, where'd you go? I lost you.
I think you placed the unit on top of...
I sure did. My bad. Umbra's just will do the same thing, following up. So you'll hear, Mika, your comms will tap in, and you'll see a little screen pop up noting Umbra 3 Zeus and Umbra 2 Soul. And they both they come up and just say, "Yo, got your back, all right? Keep moving."
All right.
And
this
you
is
will
going off.
Mm-hmm. And as you see this one in front of you, that's still swiping at you with its leg, Soul and Zeus come up and with their rifles unleash a torrent of fire and just shear off parts of this thing with heavy round impacts as it collapses under its own weight and is very kaput. Once I can denote that with proper token actions. There it is. That said, back to you guys. Mika, you went last. Who's next?
Assad, you want to go?
Sure.
Team Anchor, zooming in on you.
Alright, I believe Facade is going to move 4 units over towards the Papillion unit to try and help with the enemy commander that has just anime sliced through 2 of the Papillion unit.
He sure did do that. And as you start powering on your thrusters to move, you'll hear a comm tap in. It's a separate one, not the main squad comm. It is, however, from the commander. Just, are you sure?
From
As a reminder, your commander is over here.
Yep. Papillion's down 2 units.
Mm-hmm.
They require assistance.
Very well. Move into support. Just please be careful.
Follow your orders, Commander. She'll go just south of dock. I think that's 4 hexes.
Looks good to me.
And then just try and open fire.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Like
go.
a suppression kind of fire,
Mhm.
I guess.
Go ahead and still give me that mecha gunnery roll, please. And
Cool,
we'll
I'm really
play this out.
feeling it.
I believe in you. 15 is not a bad roll at all. Let's see, have him counter roll. 26 is gonna beat that by a fair margin. You train your gun on him and open up with in full auto, just to start fully putting suppressive fire down. You'll see that he spins in a circle to kick up some dust, and as you like are tracking for the dust and it settles, the dust cloud splits in half as he gets into the air as fast as possible, and you are immediately recognizing this guy's fast.
Does it look like he's heading in any particular direction, or is he just going up?
Right now, straight up.
Does he appear to have any gunnery on him, or just the sword?
There is a light, barrel of some kind strapped to the right wrist, where the other one is holding the glaive.
Papillion unit, be advised. Enemy commander may be raining down fire.
You'll hear Papillon 1 Lion tap in. Roger, we're focusing in. Train your fire. Move in your arcs. Sweep them out. Papillon 2 Asphalt taps in. Just, all right, I'm focused. Moving in. 3 Hazel taps in and just goes, Blaze, he killed him so fast. And after that, you know what? Let's go ahead and have your commander go. Why not? Let's do
our
that.
commander.
Your commander. Yeah, let's do that. Your commander, sliding over the map a little bit. This is getting really fun to do, let me tell you. Is going to just skate along with the main lance. Maintain his position right about here. And it's going to send out a sensor pulse. So let me do a little bit of drawing real quick. He taps
so
in,
far forward.
and you just see that complete focus in his eyes. He just says, you'll notice that each of you sees a couple of buildings get highlighted in your HUD. He just says, 34th, there are civilians here, here, and here. Indicating 3 buildings that I will show on the map now, given that I just marked them off. That one there, and that one there. If you're wondering, yes, that one is actually on fire. He will then take the remainder of his actions to do a tech check real quick as he uses the system. Pass. So he's going to activate some of the command carriers, or some of the command hovercraft's sensor tracking systems, and start trying to gather locks on some of the enemies nearby and transmit them to specific ones of you. You'll see one hover over the rapidly moving enemy commander and transmit directly over to Facade and to the rest of the squad, and just say, "I have him locked. If you can pin him in place, we can negate that speed. Just stay far away for now. We've seen what that glaive can do."
After that, I'm not about to be in this fight anyway.
Well, sounds like a good enough time to pass it back to you guys. Who do you want to have go?
Let's go to dock.
Doc? It is. Let me put the camera over your one time, love, and then... Oh, it's already over you. Cool. Do your thing while I let my daughter back in.
Cool. I'm gonna try and climb this stupid big ass rock, and then wait, do I want to climb the rock where the evil commander guy can see me? I already said it. I'm gonna climb the rock, but like hide behind it. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. So I'm gonna be right behind Streamline right here, and then do a scan of actually, you know what? I'm gonna try and hack the big old juggernaut up front.
That's gonna be the one all the way back here.
I'm gonna try.
All right, give me that hack check.
Ooh, I was gonna do. Where are you? I was gonna do, because you sounded so nice, electronic warfare.
I love that as a concept. Roll that for me, please.
Okay.
Turn around and blow her up.
Oh, the 41 will absolutely do it. Doc,
Damn.
Doc, you hear the as you start maneuvering this, because your squad has full integrated system checks. You tapping into the trying to tap into Juggernaut gets picked up on the commander's sort of heads up display. He's just like, "Are you sure that we have the time to hack into a Juggernaut? You have it done before he says Juggernaut."
Yeah, honey, I think we're good.
Incredible.
Never doubt, milady.
I'll not make the mistake again. Carry on.
All right, now that I have control of this Juggernaut, can I use it?
We're gonna say yes, absolutely.
Sweet, because I just want to try and start shooting at the stupid reactor.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and let me quickly denote this guy with a little thing so I know which one you got a head on. Boop. Cool. Go ahead and let me actually here. I'll do it for you. Sleep near Juggernaut. Character sheet. Mecha combat. Mecha gunnery. Haba. 15 is enough to hit a stationary target. This thing turns around, lowers its plasma howitzer, and just opens a hole directly where the front door used to be of this reactor building. There is a massive smoking hole leading into it. The other Sleipnir units are all kind of confusedly trying to train their guns on a threat, but not sure what's happening.
Ladies, I open the front door for you once you get up there.
Such a
obliged,
gentleman, Doc.
Well, guess we're gonna have some enemies go, which means it sounds like it might be a great time for our friend to make an appearance, huh? And by an appearance, I mean it's time for him to go.
Oh no.
From up in the air, the Estrella 2 literally spins twice. Plasma trails kind of leaving like a circle behind it as it spins. And you see, and I mean, y'all wouldn't hear this, but for the sake of the camera, taps into his own comms. Just, all units, fall and defend the reactor. I'm gonna have some fun. And he is going to, let's see, he is going to go 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5 to get back down, and is going to make an attack against Blaze. As he comes diving in, spiraling, Blaze turns her rifle up and just starts gunning immediately. And in squad comms, you can all hear how heavy she's breathing right now. There is genuine fear. I should probably roll an attack real quick. It's so hard to manage 8 character sheets for an encounter.
I think Hazel, by the way,
Hazel?
but it's okay.
Yeah.
I can't read my own handwriting sometimes.
It's okay.
What I roll? 21. I should probably roll that dodge now. I hate having to roll both sides of a thing. You know what? Let me roll this for real
Alright.
dice. Never mind, real dice.
It'll be alright.
I shouldn't use real dice. That's bad.
Goodbye, Hazel.
Yeah.
No!
So
You missed Blaze, didn't you?
yikes. So yeah, Hazel's pouring fire in. This guy swerves left, swerves right, comes down, lands next to Hazel, and then just spins in a full circle. The glaive blade comes out, fully takes her mech apart at the middle. It falls over, and goes critical, exploding. That's gonna be the end of that friend. Let me go ahead and mark that off real quick. And then he's going to use the rest of his movement. 1, 2, 3. Oh, jeez, I didn't mean that. 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh,
And-
goodbye, Capilla.
He's going to make another attack because he gets 2.
Papillon Command is in danger.
Oh.
So dropping Hazel, spinning, and then just skidding along the ground, kicking up dust and sand and in the wake with his movement. He comes up to Papillon Command and is going to make that attack roll. Whoop. He's rolling hot tonight. Actually rolling pretty bad.
20 is pretty bad. That's just
Brings the glaive up.
Goodbye, Command.
Slams it straight down. Straight down through it. Cuts into the front. Papillon Command just whoop. Comms are cut off immediately as the Carrax literally caves in. The hover engines give out, and it collapses to the ground.
Commander, I hate to make any instruction, but I think moving as far away from the enemy commander as possible is probably the smartest thing you can do, so please keep moving forward.
I agree so much. I wonder why you moved towards him in the first place.
Some units are more disposable than others, Commander.
He doesn't respond. He just cuts the comm. But I think there's a camera clinch. There's a camera shot of at his console. He just clenches his fist really tight.
There's a transcript of this, isn't there?
Like... Yeah, I'd say. Yeah, I mean, unless you deliberately went private comm.
Roxanne?
Nah, well then. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's definitely public.
Can y'all keep that niceties in the bedroom when we're all not out here dying?
I thought Sharon was carrying dog.
Art, sweetie, I think it's your go.
Of course, the lady.
Civilians doing.
Sexual tension in this Lance is too goddamn high. Let's swing it over to our dear knight in shining armor. Arth, it's you. Go for it.
Alright, Arthur's going to just quick flick on her comms. Mika, Command, if you could get by this building over here and evacuate the civilians and get them near me, I'll take care of the ones in the ones that are in the burning building. I'll handle defending the civilians.
Roger. Feel free to engage.
And Arth will move over towards this building. That's within 6 hexes, right?
Yep.
Alright. And we'll use an action to should I roll leadership again and see if I can't pull out any more civilians?
Leadership sounds good to me. Go for it.
Alright, let's see. What do we get? 18.
Beats it. Show me what you're doing. Tell me what you're doing.
So Arth first pulls out their shield from the ground, walks very slowly, like keeping ahead of the civilians that are currently grouped around her. Basically angling the shield between them and the enemies that are over here and over here. And then she will sort of just gently You know what? Fuck it. We're not gently calling it out. Civilians, please exit the fiery building I'm just going to pretend there's an exit like right here.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, please exit the building to your south. We will be evacuating you.
And slowly but surely, you will notice a group of individuals slowly pile out. The camera will briefly zoom in on that as a sort of group of young kids, childhood friends who used to all play in a playground that's now a crater, slowly move together, trying to gather up and follow each other. And they look up, just follow the big red mech, okay? The oldest says. The youngest looks and just, has anybody seen any of our parents? The oldest looks at the youngest, at all the other kids, looks 4 blocks down at a school building that probably used to still be there. Haven't seen them. Let's keep moving. And they all come out, and you have a second mob of civilians with you. Arth, is that your turn?
That's 2 actions, right?
It sure is.
Alright, Arth will be just gently usher what civilians remain behind them, and that's the end of their turn. Yeah.
All right, let's have some enemies go. Or you know what? I haven't had allies go yet, actually. So we'll do some of that. We had Umbra go. I didn't have the other parts of Umbra Lance go. So, Umbra Command is going to start their movement. You'll hear them tap into the overall comms. Dropkick. Put fire on that commander unit. Pin them down. Dropkick taps in. Happy to, Commander. The command will slide over this way, kind of skittering and moving over like so. Dropkick will slowly rumble over here and then drop that heavy cannon of theirs down as it spins up, begins to spit out lots of rounds, and we'll take some fire over at the commander here. It's actually, hold on, dodging. Oh, look at that! He rolled a 1. So technically, that hits.
Finally.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll damage now.
Fuck this guy up.
Fuck him up, dropkick.
So yeah, dropkick comes down and just starts pouring fire on this guy, and he comes up, tries to like pull the glaive out of the command carrier. He just splintered, and then pull off, but he can't get the glaive out fast enough. So the fire comes in and starts to like put some small rounds onto the mech. He puts up a hand trying to minimize the damage. Finally gets the glaives out, and you'll see him literally quickly weave and cut some of the rounds before pulling off to one side. There's definitely damage. You can see things hurt, but no, so go ahead, please. And I think lastly, let's have some bad guys move. You got some guys back here who are going to start to fall back here and defend the reactor as they were instructed. These 3 here will move up to form a more accurate defensive line. Let me go there. And they will probably just remain where they are for now, honestly. They don't really have any good arcs of fire, I don't think. Nope, just out of range. So yeah, they will just move over and wait there. We head back to the top of the round, which means, wait, did everybody go? Everybody went, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Top of the round brings us right back to Zima. Zima, before you take your turn,
What's up?
could you quickly roll something for me? Just a
I would
D10.
love to.
Just a flat D10, please.
Just a D10.
Just a
I
flat
can
little
do
D10.
it.
Just a flat D10,
Yeah,
please, babe.
I can do it for sure. I got
Flat
you,
little
got
D10.
you.
Are we running high or low? Like that is the question.
We'll find out.
We'll find out. I got a 3.
As so Zima, you're
You
not.
wanted high, is what it sounds like.
Zima, you were not far. You were kind of just now sitting over by where the commander is, like sort of skating over towards now. The commander meaning the field commander, Commander Roran. You managed to see his mech speeding in and like flying around facade, asphalt and lion, and ending the command carrier. You keep focused on the mission because you're remembering your orders and you're focusing on staying around Doc and the commander and the rest of your squad. When suddenly you hear a voice ooze into your ear, directly into the back of your brain. Slowly, almost honeydew-like. You know exactly what you are capable of. Eliminate the threat, darling. And yeah, it's on you now.
Can I check? It was in the. Okay.
No, let me check. You can ask. It's fine.
I was. Okay.
Mhm,
So I'm gonna check the comms really quickly, just to make sure that wasn't like somebody like hacking into their comms, like an enemy person. I doubt it was.
Nope.
But that's what's instinct is to look.
Nope.
And then there's pause.
I'm sorry. Are you questioning my firewall, Zima?
I would
Sweetheart,
never
you
do
know better
that.
than that.
Fuck, I would never. Are you okay? And I guess in their mind, in that moment, Zima says, What am I to do? Eliminate? And they look towards the Estrella. Is this a voice I don't recognize?
Oh, you recognize the fuck out of this voice. It's
great.
probably the most recognizable voice to you,
The
actually.
one. Okay.
I don't even got to say who it is. You know exactly who it is, don't you?
I
know
do.
exactly who it is.
Yeah.
I do. I just want to, I had hope. And instruct me as what to do, and I will do it. And they will move at that. 'Cause I think especially they heard Roxanne as well say that some soldiers are more expendable. Something shifted a little bit. They're gonna go. How can I get on? Can I just get on top of this rock?
Sure can.
Great. Doc, I'm joining a rock real quick. So sorry.
Rock buddies.
Rock buddies. I'm gonna go about here. And I would like to. They say I know what to do. It's like, it's like, what do I really know what to do?
Stand by 1 second.
Oh, okay.
Actually, no, go ahead. Go ahead. You're fine.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, can I try and sort of hold this person in place with my weird stuff?
Oh, I thought you would never ask, darling. Of course you can.
Thank you so much. Would that be open the sheet? I'm trying to do stuff. Would that be like a block or like a blast?
Let's say blast. Give me blast.
Okay, cool. I would love to even just crush them just a little bit.
Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead and roll that for me. Actually, that sounds perfect.
Please crush them a lot.
You know what? You're right. I'm hearing you. Why
Oof.
though? Why though?
Zima, before
Hey, what's
anything,
going on?
so before we move on to anything else, I'm gonna ask you a question as the GM.
Okay.
Do you want to reroll? There will be consequences.
There be consequences?
Mm-hmm.
I love consequences. Yeah, I'll reroll.
Reroll.
Okay. Okay. Oh,
Oof.
God!
Only one better. So, you reach out and try to, like, push. It's not connecting just yet. You feel something swell, but it doesn't connect or flow the right way. And it kind of just fizzles and dissipates. The battle, all the chaos of it. You're used to doing this when it's quiet. All the battle and all the destruction. Which, by the way, I should be playing some battle noises, by the way. Let me fix that. That's all. That's going to be... That it's causing too much disturbance for you. Let me turn that on, by the way. Let me get some. There we go. Little war ambience. Let me also lower my music a little bit here. There we go. Perfect. All right. Now that we got that going, and we're back doing the things. You still get one. Okay, you did move. That's fair. So I guess that is your turn then, huh, love?
Well,
Unfortunately. Because we go back over to me, and I'm going to have... I'm going to have some enemies go, actually. From downtown, y'all will notice because let me... actually, no, never mind. Out of range. Lied. Let's just have these guys activate again. Why not? Yep. So we're going to have these 3 over here start slinking. I'm drawing lines again, not moving units. Blinking over here. Arth, from where you're watching, in an alleyway, you hear a rumble as literally as a Sleipnir unit kind of pushes a bit of a building out of the way and leans their their arm out of the way with their weapon, aims up at you, and takes shots. I am going to have to roll to hit. Arth, could you roll for me an evasion roll?
Can I choose to take the shots so it doesn't miss?
Yes.
I'm taking the shots.
All right.
Just gonna put up the shield and block it.
Well, then I need to roll damage. Actually, in that case, you need to roll your shield roll. So could you please roll me a mecha melee roll, please?
All right.
How did I know you were gonna do that?
It's 14.
14 is enough. Here comes damage roll. That's gonna be damage 2. So Arth, you see that your shield, you'll see in your character sheet you have SI 4 out of 4 and then shield SI 4 out of 4.
Mm-hmm.
Drop shield SI by 3. 1 for taking the hit, 2 for actual damage.
Gotcha.
Next, 1 more damage to that, you lose your shield.
Gotcha.
But civilians kind of like panic and like start running as they hear the blast coming. That group of kids who were talking earlier, the youngest, a young girl, looks up at the mech as your shield just kind of comes in and starts eating the rounds, paint shearing off, and blast being diverted. And just, whoa. Completely lost in awe for a brief moment. That said, it passes back over to y'all. Zima, who goes next?
Hey, Facade, how you doing?
I'm doing just fine. If I'm reading it correctly, I can move 2 spaces for free without it taking up an action?
Yep.
Cool. I will hop 2 steps.
I should probably move some, guys. Whoops.
Shit, I don't want to leave Zima.
You can leave me.
That was disposable! I don't like that you said that! Now you can leave me behind!
Is this inter-party conflict?
Facade out here speaking the truth and everyone gets mad at Facade, but then everyone does the same thing fucking anyways.
We are the most entertaining group, apparently.
Alright. Facade will hop 2 steps back that way, and then just open fire twice at the Estrella.
Do it! Give me 2 attack rolls. He's gonna give you 2 dodge rolls.
This is mecha gunnery or mecha fight?
Gunnery. Fighting would be if you were punching them.
Why the fuck did I take mecha fighting then?
Would you like to punch people?
No!
I'll let you fix your stat sheet later. Don't worry about it.
What if you punch somebody from afar?
13 for the first one.
Damn.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Second one?
Oh,
17. Fuck.
Missed both times. Oh,
Ooh.
I'm sorry. I actually have rolled that a bit too high. Excuse me 1 second. Let me roll that one. That should be 4. That should be 4 lower, that second one. That's my bad. Sorry. So that should be exactly
Still
18.
too high.
Still too high. Sorry. Well, I'll fix that on the sheet. Don't worry about that. But well, you shot at him twice. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna give you this as a bit of information. Facade, as you put your shots in towards him, you notice that he was still moving away from avoiding Dropkick's assault, and so he doesn't have time to fully dodge your shots. You place some accurate bursts. You'll see that he just takes his offhand, the one that doesn't have the glaive, and sweeps it out. And all around him, the dust and sand being kicked up around him. Hell, even the command thing that they just killed get all brushed aside just a bit, and your shots do nothing. Just for that half second. And then once they're done, you see that he kind of cocks his arm in, and off in the back of his mech, a small canister just pops off, like a shell being discharged.
Units, be advised, the arm that the enemy commander is using has charges. Aim for the hand.
Inside the Estrella cockpit, you'll hear... It doesn't come all the way through, it's garbled and eaten up by static, but it's... All units, spear force. Has charges. Aim for the hand. And Commander Roran just bursts the widest smile possible.
That raggedy ass bitch.
So rude.
Speaking of, enemy turn, yeah?
What if it wasn't, though?
Well, I hate to say it, but it is.
Yeah.
Also, the commander's gonna go.
Oh, well, I love that for him.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hello! Let's have an attack.
Darling.
Could you go ahead and roll me a... So he pulls up and just taps in, just... Smart one, huh? And, like, brings the glaive up.
What am I rolling?
Mecha piloting.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a hit. So you have the shield still, so you should also quickly roll a mecha fighting roll. This is going to help you bring your shield up.
17.
17 is enough. And so with that, you count as structure integrity 8, which means he only rolls on the +2 column for this.
Oh, great. Only rolls on the +2 con.
And he rolled low! You almost said condom, I heard it.
I did say condom.
Yeah. And with a 3, C1, let me roll. Light malfunction is... no, that's... So, Facade, he comes in, and you have to literally just throw your mech as hard to the right as you can to move fast enough. It slams down, and you're able to avoid the overhead swing, but he spins a bit and jabs backwards and digs like the back point into the leg unit of your mech, and then pulls off. It rips some tendons and servos. You are gonna have -1 movement for the next for the next round.
Oh, well, darling, you shouldn't have done that. Now we can't dance. I guess I'll just have to kill you instead.
He pulls up and says, "Killing, dancing? What's the difference? Only matters if you're having fun." And from there, he comes up as you're like looking at the leg unit, plants his leg on the front of your grasshopper, and pushes off for his last 2 movement to come right here for a second attack.
Do I know you, bro?
You're about to.
There's no way I can try and grab at him.
You do actually get an opportunity attack from him moving away from you, so please actually go ahead and roll. If you want to roll mecha fighting and try to grab him, go ahead.
Yes, please! My mecha gunnery is such dog shit! 27, bitch!
Wow!
He kicks off. You reach out and just barely grab the leg as his thrusters are still firing and trying to drag you away.
I'm not done with you yet, love. Come back here.
You're clingy. I'm spoken for.
I can fix that.
He's gonna stay right there, and well, since you so obliged him so hard, he's going to attack you again, I guess.
Yeah.
So here comes that. You want to roll me another piloting?
Yep.
Get another
17.
good one.
20 beats it. Shield.
Shield. So I rolled my mecha fighting as well.
Yep.
18.
18's enough. That's a higher roll on the +2 table that time. Giving him a total of 5, 6, 7, 8.
Maybe Facade, like, dies? I don't know.
So, Facade, you know how you also have that 4/4 for your shield integrity?
Yeah.
That's 0. As
No more shield, baby.
hand and all, he just spins and lops off that the shield hand of your mech. Just tears it straight off.
Well, if you didn't want to put a ring on it, you could have just said so.
He'll see him come in, and as you still have the hold on him, he kind of comes back in. The head of the Estrella smashes into the front of your 22, almost like a forehead smash, and you can see comms tap in. I like you.
I think are the pilots visible from the outside of the mech? Like, can he see where I am in the mech?
He does not know where you are now.
Okay.
Were you gonna blow up a kiss?
I was gonna blow him a kiss. Absolutely.
I mean, you can easily like tap like the front of your mech, like where like the kind of like camera unit is, and like blow, and that's pretty. That's a noticeable enough front you could assume, you know.
Mm-hmm. I hear that from a lot of idiots.
You'll tap in, and actually, you know what? No, you won't hear any comms. But we'll cut over, camera-wise, to the commander, your commander, who again.
Sorry,
is...
damn it! I know it's the only insult I can think of. Facade sends a "not you" text real quick.
looking at the console. It's just like, what is she? Fall in. Focus on the reactor. I have a plan.
Oh wait, could she have said that privately to the commander?
To him, sure.
Yeah, the straight up
that
entire back and forth. Cool.
Totally
he
fine.
didn't have to hear that.
Not
Sick.
a problem. He's gonna go though. You're actually no. I just had a bad guy go. It's one of y'all next. Facade, you just went right. Who's next?
Mika.
Let's pop it off to Arth.
Oh yeah, Arth hasn't gone. You're right.
Yeah, I'm stressing, dude. Like,
Alright. Arthur's gonna just like quick tap into comms, be like, I'm gonna need some backup soon. There's three Sleipnirs laying down fire. I'm gonna need some cover.
There in a moment.
Waiting. Oh no, Mika, I got it. Just
Okay.
give me a sec.
No worries.
The commander taps in. Agreed. Neon, grab more civilians and stay with Arth for now. Give fire support. I'll need you in a moment.
I was gonna say, Milady, you just concentrate on getting rid of that reactor, please.
Oh, don't worry, honey. I'm gonna do that too.
The commander taps in again and just. Honestly, I'm with you, Doc. Focus on getting rid of those Sleipnirs. I think we both have it. I think we have a similar idea.
Oh, yep.
Right. Well, Arthur's not gonna sit here just eating bullets.
I already have to fix facade.
bullets.
Yeah.
Part of a Happy Max breakfast.
So, if you don't mind,
What you need, baby?
can I use my flight thrusters and just try to spear these two in a line?
You know there are civilians following you, right?
Oh, that's a good point. Goddamn.
I mean, okay, tell you what. Give me a leadership test before you do this, and if you roll high enough, they will stay put while you do your thing.
Alright. But, because Arthur's not going to sit here eating bullets while these guys are sitting ducks. Alright, let's roll leadership.
Give it to me.
17.
17's high enough for me. Go!
Alright, Arth is going to use their thrusters and shoot straight ahead with their sword pointing forwards. They're gonna end up like right in the mix.
That's a charge attack. I'm gonna go ahead and say you can roll me. Just roll one attack roll, and they'll have them both roll defensive rolls.
Okay.
Give me one mecha melee,
that's-
please.
Mecha melee. Let's go. 15.
15's not bad. Let me try them to get away from you. One does. One does not. Go ahead and roll some damage for me. 2d6. You're going to be rolling on the +3 charts. 8.
Is that a +4 because it's an energy weapon?
You're right. It's a +4. You shift over to column to the left. On an 8, that's
a
C3. One more d6.
One more d6.
Ooh.
That's a 5.
Cockpit hit ignores armor. That's enough damage to take him out. You, so the first one dodges out of the way, obviously. You swing right past, invert your sword hand, and just drive down into just the second one. Pin it against the building, and then carve outwards. Power unit comes out. It slops over dead. The other two have no idea what to do. It's not breathing. Well, it never breathed. Kaboop.
Kaboop.
But now it doesn't have the chance to.
That's true. I must say, somebody must end this round. Somebody must end next round within a hex of these civilians, or they will scatter. So, not this round we're in right now, but the next round we do, somebody must end it next to those civilians, or they scatter. Keep in mind, y'all need 6 civilians to get out of here.
Why you gotta be 6 though?
That said, Arth, you got anything else for me or no?
Did that count as one move, one action, or is that 2 actions?
Technically, charging is 1 action.
Charging is 1 action. All right. Arth. You know what? Fuck it. Arth is just going to swing again for the person they missed.
Okay, do it.
Because they're like they have a basic. Because the guy right here has basically what a free shot at the civilians behind him.
Yeah, it sure does. You might want to.
So yeah, Arth is just going to like turn around and try and like overhand swing at this person right next to them.
Roll me that attack, baby.
Melee again. 21.
I don't think they can roll that well. They sure can't.
21.
Damage.
That's a 5 on the D4 chart. On the +4 is a D5 on the +4 is a D2.
D2?
Yeah.
Sure is. All right. You carve into that one and manage to like send it sprawling and sputtering. It's clearly not offline, but it is heavily damaged. Actually, yeah, no, it's heavily damaged. Not offline though.
All right. So Arthur's just going to come at me.
And again, from the side, that same civilian girl watching you tear off into this and start melee brawling these guys is just... they're incredible.
That kid's gonna grow up to be a pilot, I can tell.
Yeah, well...
Oh, as long as they don't end up like me, it's all fine, milady.
From there, we're gonna have some allies go. Quick morality check for me, actually. Huh! Who'd have thought? Well, Umber Lance is gonna go now. At least the upper parts of it. The other parts of Umber Lance are gonna go now. Let me put the camera on them real quick. Camera bot, let's do the thing. Thank you, camera bot. They're going to move up to here and here, and you'll actually hear Umbra Zeus turn on and like I press a button in his cockpit, and like just sitting around looking at things. It's just like, oh, I can't believe I'm doing this. Presses a button in the cockpit, war horns blare, and he just, all right, I'm bad at this, so walk out calmly and follow me. Single file, make a let's move. And you will see a wave of civilians pop out. Soul will do the exact same. Soul doesn't actually make any like noises. Soul just literally has their mech stand stop straight and start making arm gestures, like waving in a direction. Just and well, it works.
The Ida exit sign.
You now have let me slide the camera up again because I keep forgetting to do that. You now have 4 of your 6 civilian tokens you need, and it slides back over to you guys. Arth.
Look, he's not getting coal for Christmas.
Listen, shut it. I'm just not about to have civilian deaths on my record. Do they count that on our records?
Yes, honey.
They
counts
they
on
do.
your record.
Depends on your commander.
Arth just like looks at their very, very, very long record and goes, yes.
Almost deliberately cutting Facade off, Umbra Command just taps in. That's enough. Stay on mission.
Yeah, Arth, who's going next?
I think everybody except Doc and Mika have gone.
So who's next?
Oh, okay. I'm gonna popcorn it over to okay, explosions or Milady. I'm biased. Milady, you're up.
At least she's honest.
How would I know that was gonna happen? So I see this commander dude
Mm-hmm.
with right up my ass. So I'm gonna hop off my rock and run over to the other rock over here. And then gonna try and hack the other juggernaut, because why not? Porque las dos.
I mean,
oh, yeah,
you know
we still
what?
have a juggernaut friend.
You sure do. Go ahead and give me a roll. This one back here, I'm assuming, or the other one? Because there's 3.
Yeah, I know there's. Come here. I'm gonna do this one. I don't know if I hit it. It's the like my left.
You got it.
All right, baby.
Give me that hack roll.
Electronic warfare.
Yeah.
Not as good as the last one.
I'm gonna counter. Have to see if this guy counter rolls.
He took the last
Oh,
one.
that's a nat 1. Well, you got it, babe.
You know what's better than 1 juggernaut, Huns? 2. And with this one, I'm gonna start shooting at.
Oh,
these-
sorry. Actually, if you don't mind, as you say, you know what's better than 1 juggernaut? 2. The commander texts and says, "Perfect, clear a path."
All right, hun. Watch my work. And then I'm gonna start covering my lovely Arth, because I can't have my dear friend going into battle alone like that. So
All right. The
I'm
sleeping,
start shooting all the shit that's in the way.
sleeping juggernaut is going to have them. It's going to use its weapon. That's a hit. Second one because of scenario damage, also a hit. They're gonna try to dodge. No. Damage. Why am I bothering to roll? They blow the fuck up. They're very dead. Yeah. So Arth, as you are like, as you are fighting out, duking it out with these 3 Sleipnirs over here. Let me put the camera on them properly, because God, it's so fucking hard. You hear the telltale whistle overhead of incoming plasma artillery. You bring your shield up. Explosion rocks the entire area. And when it's over, you see a couple of scrap heaps around you.
Arth, honey, I think it'd be great for you to go back to them civilians.
Thank you, lady.
Not a problem. Can I use my other juggernaut to just shoot at the reactor?
You sure can.
Yeah, that one's gonna stay on mission. Program that bitch.
Go ahead and give me... actually, no, I already hacked that. I just gotta roll the attack roll. Let me do that real quick. Sleep your juggernaut. Mecha gunnery. That's not great.
Damn.
So, it fires off and manages to put another hole in the reactor facility. It's sending up flares now and letting it know the facility is clearly damaged, but it's not putting any damage on the reactors. Like, power output isn't going down just yet.
Fine.
The commander taps in one more time and just says, "That's not a problem. I have an idea."
Okay. As long as that's not a problem.
He just says,
Oh yeah.
"This is going to be risky, and if it fails, we're all very likely dead, including all these civilians. But if it doesn't, well, let's hope for the best. I have one directive for you all before I do this. Please,
We hear you, Commander.
please stay alive."
I'm my best.
He says, "That's all I needed from you, Mika." And as the hovercraft, I'm going to have him go next. As the hovercraft pulls
Just
up
Mika
next to
by
you.
hit-
Sorry, go
By
ahead.
Mika's name? Not call sign?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Oh shit.
He pulls up and just says, "That's all I need from you, Mika." He pulls next to you and just says, "That, and to hop on."
Okay.
How is Roxanne not the first one hopping onto Mir?
We're in the middle of a fight.
I did save the horny for the recording. I guess that's my
You
fault.
said that.
In any case, are you mounting the commander?
Like a surfboard.
It's Beyonce's song. I'm not going to reference right now. Any case, You hop up, and Mika, you can go ahead and just move yourself along with. The commander is going to press some buttons and use a full-out move, and gets to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So he shoots on up there, and Mika along with. And what a coincidence! Mika, you're the last member of the squad that hasn't gone yet. Why don't you go ahead and do that, babe? Oh, hold on. Actually, the commander's going to do one last thing. And he's going to... Yes! He's going to blare horns, and you're going to notice one more group of civilians crawl out. Y'all only need one more to hit your goal. But remember, someone's got to end the turn within range of these three, or they scatter. That's for next round, though. Mika, go.
So, let's see. Which two of the juggernauts are friendlies?
The ones with green dots.
Awesome. I don't have enough room to get in between them, I think. But I think I want to start going toward that front door.
The command captain just says, that was the plan. Go.
Got it! 3, 4, 5.
And Tamir, while Mika is taking off running, Tamir taps into the comms and says, now, Doc, I'm not sure exactly how many schematics you've read in your time, but tell me, have you looked over a grade 7 plasma reactor before?
Of course.
So I'm assuming you're aware that they're all but blast-proof to even small-grade nuclear weapons, unless you sever the 3rd reserve fuel line, right?
Yes, that sounds about right.
Well, in which case you just need sufficient enough firepower to, well, send the whole thing skyward, yeah?
Honey, I'm loving this idea.
I will say, Doc, can you give me some kind of, like, knowledge of explosions and weapons and things roll? That could be like a tech-related thing, a similar skill.
Oh, yeah. It sounds like my expertise, sweetheart.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm almost ready to have you not even roll. This is mostly for the drama. 13's enough. While you are, so you're thinking like, oh yeah, he's absolutely right. This is a great plan. You're like, oh yeah, so so you're getting the plan. Mika goes in, severs the fuel line. You turn the Sleipnir Juggernauts on to blow it up once Mika's clear. That's probably a good call, except even 2 or 3 Sleipnir Juggernaut cannons, that's not enough explosive force to sever a reactor. You're gonna need a bit more. That's the first thing you're thinking. Do you voice that?
Yes. Honey, I could hack all 3 of these juggernauts and it still might not be enough to blow this reactor.
That's where part 2 of my plan comes in. If we get there.
Does it do any good to do it put up from the inside?
With you in there?
Ideally, no, but...
Mika, don't just break the reserve fuel line.
Can I set charges?
Yes, set charges on all three fuel lines, and I'm going to try to see if I can't
do something incredibly stupid.
Well,
like all of us. Got it.
Indeed, it seems to be the order of operation for the squad.
Nuts.
I'm just trying to fit in.
Doing a great job.
Try not to make any collateral damage, Commander.
Well, I have to do anything somehow. He taps back in that private comm and just says, again, please don't die.
Ew.
Did somebody say ew? Maybe I misheard, but I heard ew.
You heard so well, and I just didn't.
All right, that's fair enough. All right, Mika, you just went. Enemies go now. There's some guys here who are gonna shoot at you, Mika, but they're not gonna. They're gonna shoot at you real quick. Let me roll wheel die. Mika, roll 2 evasion rolls for me real quick. Oh fuck.
Oh, they
Evasion
rolled real well.
is
Piloting.
fighting.
Yeah.
Piloting.
Piloting.
You passed
Oh,
both.
that second one is a.
You passed both. It doesn't matter. So yeah, Mika, you are skating through with your thrusters on, full burn. These things are shooting at you, trying to trace fire you. You're just weaving left and right, dodging everything you can. They are not capable of putting enough fire on you to be effective. And that's going to be it, which means we cycle back to the top again. Zima, it's you.
It's me. So Zima has been purposely quiet on comms lately as they're on the rock. And they watch as this Estrella unit is attacking Facade. And they're right there. And I think they just, Zima doesn't mind, because Zima doesn't talk much unless they need to. So their comms are just usually like on pretty often. So you just hear them like watch Roxanne get attacked, and then they sort of say quietly, "Oh, Roxanne. Oh no." For that split second of like something slipping through. I'm gonna try.
You try it again.
I want it so.
Try it again. Go. Try it again. Give it another shot.
I just want him to stop moving. I'll take just that.
Go.
Okay.
Zima, everything goes quiet for a half second. You feel pressure in the back of your brain, pushing at all the walls in your skull. But you manifest that. You channel it, direct it outward. Commander Roran is so focused on this maddening duel with Facade, chopping and weaving and still dodging and the others who are still trying to shoot at him, when suddenly he feels a pressure. What the? What? Looks over. And kind of like, you can see the Australia kind of look over at Zima. What? And he kind of looks back, and as he also sees fumes rising from the reactor, and inside the cockpit, none of you would hear this, of course, but for camera's sake, inside the cockpit, a sort of small screen comes up, and a woman's face is there. This is beginning to look suboptimal. Advise pulling out, perhaps? And he just kind of says, "This just got interesting." Yeah, there's something about them, definitely. And I'm going to have him go next, actually. He's going to quickly roll a mecha melee.
I have another action.
I put the wrong thing. Oh, you're sure? You're right. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Go, please do the thing.
Zima, do a brain blast again!
You think you're gonna go on a cool note? No.
Well, what you doing?
I might miss.
Excuse me.
It's all good. Quick question. What is mind lock? What is that?
Mind lock would cause him to be unable to take any actions as he is mentally frozen.
Can I do it?
You're allowed to try.
I would love to try. I doubt it, but I'm gonna try.
Go ahead.
Oh, it's just, yeah. Okay, that's fine.
So Zima, you keep pushing, reveling in this new feeling of power and expression you are dealing with. It becomes a bit too much. It overloads. It ruptures something internally in your perception. I'd like you to... I don't know where you guys have your own pilot wounds tracked at. I know you guys all have, by default, I'm pretty sure, 10. Zima, you're going to drop 4 pilot wounds.
Oh! Hold on. I dropped 2 4, or
You're
dropped
going to
4?
drop 4. You're at 6
Okay.
now. If you have the
Where-
default as you kind of like feel the headache and pull away. As you pull your hands away, you can see that under the rim of your eye, there is a dribble of blood.
That's perfectly fine.
Anything else for you?
I guess just over the comm. Can I connect to his comms?
You could try.
I just want to say something.
Actually, no, Doc already did that. You can. Go ahead.
Cool. Cool. I just connect to him, like, as he was looking over this way. And I'll say, I am unsure as to what may happen next. And that is bad for you. Leave.
It's his turn, so I'm gonna have him do a thing real quick before he responds, because he's gonna quickly roll a melee attack, but not the kind of one you're thinking of. So I'll go ahead and roll me one evasion real quick.
Get like a 40 real quick for me.
I think as he looks away from Facade, she's gonna just say, "Oh, darling, no. Pay attention back here, please. Just trying to keep him away from everyone else." 19.
With 19, you don't pass, but he's not trying to use the glaive right now. Instead,
I don't pass away.
he turns, and with you still grabbing his foot, he brings the other one around and just kicks you off of him as hard as possible with the other foot.
Okay.
And from there, he will buzz off this way. 1, 2, go for it.
I'll punch him again. I guess try and hit his thruster or something.
Go for it.
Or can I try and rip his hand off? I might rip his hand off. Try and grab
That'd
his
be
hand.
nice.
16.
16's not gonna do it.
Yeah.
Try.
You try to grab at him, and he just slips away, and again, both feet down, kicks at the front of your mech while he's still in flight, and then bursts off. Just, listen, love, it's been fun, but I can't do my woman like that, alright?
Darn. That's me, Darby, saying darn, not Roxanne.
That's fine. He's going to zoom his way around here. Interestingly, you'll notice he's not seemingly trying to engage any of you. He's just remaining in the air and flying around. He'll get to there, and he will... That's basically actually his entire turn, actually, is moving like that. So, it swings back to you guys. Although, Zima, you could swear, as your head's still kind of ringing a lot, you could swear you heard laughing in the back of your brain.
Oh no.
Oh, what the fuck? What the
Oh,
fuck?
man.
Back to y'all.
Did I go last? Is that me?
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay. Slovenia. I'll go to. I'm so indecisive. How's Arth doing?
Arth's fine as far as, like, you know, mech health goes. Their shield is super damaged, but other than that, they're fine, and there's no living or functioning enemies around them, so Arth's alright.
Why doesn't Arth, you gotta get some, you know, go to the people?
Alright, go for it.
So yeah, Arth. Well, yeah, Arth going to the people. But actually, does Arth have to move to them, or can they move to Arth?
They will not move. You must.
Okay.
You have to end the turn within a hex of them. One of y'all has to.
Okay, but can Arth check to see if there's anyone in the buildings next to them right now?
Sure. You're that close. You wouldn't need to do a full scanner ping. There is at least one, like enough civilians to count for one more group in this building right here.
All right, so because Arth is literally like, you know, right on top, so Arth is going to use an action to just say use an action to use their leadership skills to pull out whoever's there and then move back towards the folks over here.
Do it.
All right, well, let's roll the leadership.
22 is more than enough. As you are able to blare your transponders, your speakers loud one more time, and pull one more group that kind of slowly comes out of this last exit here. All of them are looking at the down Sleipnir units here and turning and seeing your entire unit buzzing around and fighting and mumbling to themselves, murmuring.
Alright, Arth is going to lead them back towards these guys, so we'll have a unit of 4 civilians around
Arth. 4 civilians. Bring your grand total to 6. You'll hear the commander tap in and just look at all the civilians you're all gathering up, and you can almost hear tears in his eyes, like joy or maybe a little bit of pride. Wonderful job, 34th. Let's get them out of here.
Roger, Dodger.
Yes, sir.
Let's actually swing next to our our friends up here, actually. These friends who are going to try and stop the one of you who has managed to breach the perimeter. They're going to take 2 shots. Mika, here comes some shooting at you. Roll 2 piloting checks for me, please. Oh, that first one's going to stick, probably.
That's a lot.
You give me one more. Okay, that's both. Let's resolve those real quick. Okay, actually, shield checks. You have shield still. Go ahead and give me 2 mecha fighting rolls to bring your shield up. That first one is not going to do it. That second one will, though, based on the having to beat the DC of, what's it, like half the amount rolled, or like half the it's 10 plus half the amount, something like that. It's enough. You're good. Point is, you pass for one of them, so one of these hits will go right to your SI, the other will go to your shield. So against SI of 4, a damage of 3. It's gonna roll on the +2 column. Let me do that real quick with my 2d6 here. I get faster doing this. That's 9, which is the C3 table, which is going to be a 6 escalation. Rolling on C4, 5. Sorry, not 5. My bad. I can't read my own die. Sorry about that. That's actually a 4. So, Mika, first tell me which limb blows off as this first one starts to hit you.
I think the one with the shield.
Shield arm blows off. So you bring your shield.
You did that.
Yeah, you bring your shield up, blows off. The second one I'll assume hits the shield, so that won't count. Your shield's already gone, so your shield is officially hits. Gonna hit 0 SI. You no longer have your shield, and that's that. So your shield arm blows off. You are still able to move forward though, as these two are like locking in and slowly stepping forward and taking shots at you. And it passes back to you guys. What do we got? I personally think you should have Mika go, if you don't mind. That's just me though.
Sorry, what?
I think it might be cool to have Mika go. That's just me though.
I mean, I was gonna be biased again, but you know what? You know what? We will. One of our core tenets is to, in fact, get avenge those who were wronged. So, Mika, go blow this shit up.
Gladly.
All right, Mika, could you give me? You're easily able to just step inside if you'd like to get over there, and then I guess.
Blew up the fucking door.
Do I even need a check for you to plant these? I'm gonna say no. It just takes the action to do it, honestly.
Knock, knock.
You step inside and see there are 3 massive chambers with green neon fluorescent fluid flowing through them from 3 tanks into the ground and being cycled through. You plant 3 demolition charges on each of them, prime them. They are active, and as you tap in, the commander just says, "We're all good in there?
All good.
Doc, the Juggernaut's ready?
They are, honey. Just say the word.
All right, then. The rest of you?" And he kind of stands up from the seat and gathers his hair back into a ponytail again. "Fall in on me." He taps the comm system and goes into not the squad comm, not the unit or platoon comm, not even the overall battle comm. Instead, he contacts far away. there is a camera cut off in the distance, far from the coast, in the deep waters of Hera. Several large warships sit in flotilla, skidding along the gentle waves as they move. The admiral sitting in his chair, sipping coffee, when suddenly the comm system blares to life. Attention, forces of the Third Fleet. You are to change course, make for Redcham, and prepare all guns for a full barrage, as well as to evac civilians and all units present on the field. This is a direct order. The Admiral spits coffee out. Under whose authority? You're a military commander. He goes, I am Tamir Cardelia, son of Azan Cardelia, leader of the entire PRV. Among the Third Fleet's care is my betrothed. Violating this order threatens not just my own safety and my units, but hers. You have your orders. He then cuts the comm with nothing else. The Admiral sighs heavy. These damn brats. Turn to port! Full anchor, ready all guns and load! And as the fleet slowly begins to turn, the guns come and crews start to load shells, calculate trajectories. The Admiral taps back on one more time. You have 4 assault ships being sent to you for evac. Gather your forces and be ready. I'm only giving you 5 minutes. Tamir responds, that's 3 too many. 34th, fall in. I have us a ride. And some fireworks.
Ooh, fireworks?
Oh, I do love the sound of a ride home.
Umbra, Papillon, gather your forces up, give us cover fire, and move in. Do not dally. Papillon taps in, just says, Papillon 1, Lion, just says, well, with my commander dead, I assume command, so, Asphalt, we're moving. Asphalt just quietly is, yeah. Umbra command just, This will certainly lead to some interesting developments. Umbra Lance, pattern 4, cover fire on 34th. And the entirety of your forces begin to gather in. The Estrella, still spiraling in the air, sees all of you pulling in and peels up above the cloud line. It sweeps his glaive out to part the clouds, and as it splits them, it sees a row of warships closing in towards the island. Damn. He taps in just to someone. I'm out of time. I'm getting out of here. And he flares his thrusters and powers the Estrella off to the side, leaving the battlefield.
Facade sends like a little kiss email as he leaves. Like, see you later, loser. Like,
he taps in, and surprisingly, you get a response. Sooner than you think. That's the response, is sooner than you think.
Facade, honey, could you not antagonize the death machine?
oh, but would you know if it was a private email?
I feel like Milady would. Like, I am. This is just me, but I'm pretty sure Milady would know.
Roxanne, do you honestly think there is private email in our group with me here?
One can dream. And if you don't want to read if you don't want to see what I'm sending, don't read them.
Yeah, fine, whatever. I just don't want to die. Anyway, let's go.
So, you all finish this convo just as you see a quartet of ships slowly burst through the fog line and make their way towards the northern shores. A path is cleared. You all have your civilians. Soul and Zeus are directing theirs over with you. You all have a clear line to evac and get out of here, and so you are all able to easily depart. You load up on these ships. These assault ships are meant to carry naval like ground troops, and not really necessarily so much mobile assault frames. So they rock a lot as you all settle on them. But thankfully, you're all able to settle in, and as the boats begin to pull away, Tamir, you'll see him lean back, just and like start to kind of like work at buttons like on his collar. As the top sort of panel of the hovercraft pops open, you know, the waves slowly rustling by and offering sort of that gentle ambience. Tamir emerges, his commander coat slung over his shoulder, and not much else above the torso at this point, honestly. White sweat from his brow. 34th, stand down.
Facade's mech just like crumples a little bit, like one leg, one arm.
Yes.
As Doc gets out of her thing, she's just like, "Good job. Let me see. We did good. No hits." I look over at Mika's and Facade's, and I'm like, "All right.
Sorry.
Mika, I understand. I've already got you a backup hand, not so much a shield. Give me a second. Facade.
I have explodey punchy fists.
Working on it, sweetie. Facade. You wouldn't happen to pick up a leg while you were out there, would you?
Good.
Not this time.
Okay. Well, we were all a little distracted, so that's fine. I'll figure out something with your leg and your hand and all your stuff. Anybody
Are we
else
watching
have any
the
other
explosion?
Tamir says, after the day we've had, I'd be happy to.
Facade just crawls up the top of the mech and just like is chilling. Doesn't even like nothing happened.
I think Arth sort of like first salutes, but like with like the laser sword, so like almost slices off the helmet towards Tamir. And then it's like, okay, she's been in this body for like a while now, but sometimes she still mixes up which body she's in.
Happens.
It's okay. It happens.
Oh, it's a Frozen Rain crossover. Anyway.
All right.
So yeah, you all file out. Tamir, as the boats slowly pull away. There's still some Sleipnir trying to put fire on you all, but they can't make any sufficient range toward as you're all looking, without their juggernauts, you know. As they are slowly pulling away, Tamir just says, "Doc, those juggernauts on target?"
Oh yeah, of course. Hang on.
On my signal then. Third Fleet, your target is the reactor. Fire. And you can see arcing like cannon shells come from in the distance as a boom shakes the entire and quickly quakes the whole sort of ocean for a brief moment. Rounds fly overhead, begin to impact all around, blow up Sleipnirs, blow up buildings, and finally, a few smash into that reactor. You see those tubes begin to glow even brighter. The charges go off. The juggernauts, now still fully in pieces from the bombardment, still aim their guns there and open up with their bombards. And in a bright green explosion, the whole town goes up. The boats rock, wind blows, everything is silent afterwards. Just the waves and panicked breathing.
One of these days, I'm gonna get to keep a juggernaut. I swear to God.
But for now,
Is that a
milady,
little overkill?
coffee. And you just see like Arth just like has two big like mugs. Like they're huge. And she passes one straight to Doc. Picks up a coffee, like a jug of coffee that like you didn't notice before, and hands the other mug over towards Tamir. It's like, thank you, Commander.
Tamir takes the mug slowly and just, in response to Mika asking if it was overkill, just says, "No, I'm pretty sure that was the plan to begin with, honestly. nods, sips the coffee, and as Doc talks about keeping a juggernaut, he just looks over and just says, "Do not saddle me with that paperwork, please."
No promises, but good job today.
I should be saying that for all of you. You fought splendidly. We saved lives.
Gonna cheers with Arth, just like
Mug.
mug.
Arth like looks at the coffee, like sort of looks around and then passes it off to Mika.
Tamir just slants back a bit and just says, "We'll rendezvous with the rest of the Third Fleet, hang off the coast for a while, recuperate, get some food in us, and then afterwards we'll make back for the land carrier as the battle ends. I can't say for certain how this will go, but with our mission complete, it's certain the rest of this battle will be much easier. Our success, our military success, hinged on what we did today. And not just that, a lot of innocent people's lives did as well. And we came through. I am proud of all of you."
Can I? Oh,
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, Zima hasn't left their Mac. That's what I was saying. They look like they're listening, but they have not. No one's seen Zima.
Yeah. I think at that point, Tamir probably just pipe up. Just has Streamline dismounted yet?
No, Zima, honey, where you at?
Did I go knock?
I'm gonna pull her up on the thing. Not that I put a tracker in her or anything, but
her vitals are weakened, certainly.
Yep. Okay. I'm gonna head over to the mech and like break in if I have to.
Arth will volunteer as a as just sort of like, if with inhuman strength, kind of like rip open the cockpit. You can sort of hear, if you're close enough, like a bit of whirs coming from her body.
And you all cut in and notice that Zima is there and conscious and functional, but there is a dribble of blood coming down from her eye.
Yep. I'm gonna tap into Zima and run a quick diagnostic. Make sure she's good.
Her mental processors right now are running in what can only amount to overdrive. It's almost like a computer that ran too hot for too long and is now just needing to shut down.
Cool. Sorry, Zima, I love you. Can I... Is this to try and shut down her brain? Would that be a cooking skill, or is that a programming thing?
I'll say it's programming. Why not?
Okay, thank God.
Taking that.
Yeah, just go to sleep.
What you got for me?
With an 8.
Ooh, okay, all right.
Putting in sleep mode.
18 is enough to cycle down all of Zima's enhanced, or the like higher functionings. She can still speak slowly and with some difficulty. Movement might be difficult for a while, but overall you've managed to negate a lot of the pain.
Okay. Zima, how's that? How you feeling?
Wonderful.
Ah, okay. Hey, Mika, how about you pick her up? And let's get her to her room. I think she needs some rest.
Before you even say it move or anything or move, Mika, the commander hops down and starts moving over to grab Zima. And as you all, I assume, look a bit quizzically, he looks over at you all and just says, "You are all my soldiers, my comrades. Your safety matters to me."
I lean over to Arth and be like, alright, turns out I like him. Let's just hope we can keep him alive.
Shall I make him secondary then?
Yes, please. As a favor.
Of course, milady.
And I think that's actually a super good spot to sort of pull ourselves outward. I have a little thing for us to end on, if y'all don't mind. Two things, actually. First, we return back to the desk. This tower, high in the capital city, where a man sits and thinks over and reads over a battle report he received from just the other day. Azan Cardelia slowly strokes his beard, runs a hand through his green hair. Wonderful. He shakily leans a hand in, pulls a drawer, draws a vial, which he cracks open, dashes a bunch of small capsules onto the desk, takes a few of them, which he quickly crushes in his mouth, and Yes. This will do splendidly. He taps a comm. Reach out to our advanced military divisions. Place a call into the front lines. I wish to make a special request of one of our units. He then taps another button, which just switches the comm over to a private line. Fetch me the doctor. Things are moving rapidly. The scene slowly fades out, just as the door opens, and a woman... the door doesn't open. The comm taps on, and a woman's face shows up on the screen. So you've heard the news? And he says, yes, I have. She says, I must say, that boy of yours is proving more and more charming. I already liked him, but I may just keep him at this rate. He chuckles and says, perhaps. The camera cuts one last time to a computer screen. Hands tap and work and play at things as slowly a bar fills, receiving combat data. As it finally fills, 100%. Running trials. Trials 1 through 54, moderate to extreme success. Testing, passing test data. He presses some more buttons. Skipping test. Engaging limited activation. Lights come on behind the room. There are 2, and then 4, and then 6, 8, 10 more. 10 total. Pods holding Type 22s. Glasshoppers. Lights come on the pods, and slowly but surely, 7 of the 10 of them pick their middle components up. The lights turn around, and one Dr. Evelyn Asano cracks a wide, predatory smirk. Thank you, my daughter. Onward to the future. And with that, we bring today's episode to a close. I thank you all for tuning into another episode of Stardust Ghosts. I am Young Foxy, your host who does things, and I have an awesome cast with me who I'm going to speed through outros so they can get out of here perfectly on time. So in the order that I call you out, tell people who you are, who you played, where you are on the internet, and what you have coming up. Keep it brief, though. We'll start at reverse order, and do Casper first.
Hi, I'm Casper. I'm Casper the Impi Ghost. I am okay. I'm doing great. You can follow me everywhere at Casper the MB Ghost. I'm about to play Coyote and Crow on Tuesdays with Cybernation Uncensored. I'm about to run a game over there at Cybernation Uncensored. My first time GMing on stream. Yay! I'm gonna do a new game on Pluto's Palace, which is fun. I've got the City of Mist coming up on Thursday. Oh my god. I think that's it. I think that's everything. You can always find me on Tabletop Titties on Wednesdays and Tuesdays. Anyway, other than that, oh yeah, Casper, D-A-N-B, Ghost.
Fair enough. Like I said, Casper's anywhere and everywhere. Find them, watch more cool shit. Passing it down directly to Darby.
Hi, my name is Darby, otherwise known as Chaotic Darby on the internet. I'm a TTRPG streamer, player, possum, and all-around menace on the web. You can find me under Chaotic Darby on many, many platforms, including Twitch, Twitter, Tumblr, Hive, all that stuff. But I've been playing Roxanne. Totally normal, definitely doesn't have any issues. Definitely wouldn't do anything out of pocket.
Never.
Not at all.
Not once.
No. She did her job. She kept him busy. Put him on her dance card.
You do that.
He only killed 2 other people since entering the field, so I got that as an absolute win.
You know, fair.
You did better than Arth did against his dad, so...
I only lost a fake mech arm and leg, not my real human arm and leg.
Well, Arth did her best, and that's why they call me Doc, okay?
Anyways, that's me. You can find me on the internet, just nose around somewhere.
Fair enough. And if you aren't looking hard enough, that's on you. Darby's awesome. You should find more of them. Swinging it over across and down the way to Akemi. Go.
Hi, I'm Akemi. Let's see. She, they pronouns. I played Mika Neon. She, her. I exist on the internet at Ninja Penguin AM, wherever I exist on the internet. Find me Mondays on Friends with Roll Dice for Mind the Martyr. Plus, I make games, play games, and do stuff.
We still haven't had a game-making talk yet. We should have that sometime soon when I have the time. That's a separate thing, though. Yeah, anyway, Akemi's incredible and does a lot of stuff in places. Yeah. There you go. We'll book it. We'll make it happen. Speaking of other people who are incredible and do great things, swinging it on up to Danny, who's great and lovely.
I'm never ready. Hi, I'm Danny, or Danny's Corner, pretty much everywhere. You can find me at Animated Pizza on Twitter, and then just Danny's Corner everywhere else, pretty much on mainly Twitch, but on YouTube. Right now, I'm not anywhere else, like TTRPG wise, so just keep a lookout for on Neon Lights Roleplay channel, because everyone there is great. Maybe you'll see me in one shot or
ourselves. No one else gets them.
You're right, actually. They locked me in their basement, in the digital basement.
They signed an exclusive contract. They can't do it. They can't go anywhere.
No.
I'm the Vince McMahon of tabletop RPG world. All right. Separate from that, we're gonna slide up one more time to our last player, who is of course the incomparable Michelle.
I don't know about incomparable, but hey, I'm Michelle. I played Arth today, and you cannot find me on the internet because I don't social media. So
Dead people don't use Twitter.
I mean, social media. Is that Twitter? Is that just Twitter?
Yeah, specifically just Twitter.
Oh, okay, cool. Great. Cool, I didn't know that. Good enough. Good enough for me. But otherwise, you can find me right back here for Blaze Will. We are not, in fact, having our Tuesday game, but that's okay. I have had a very busy week, and it's... Yeah, we're gonna need to push it back, but that's okay. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks for a doozy.
Yeah.
Returning to the Warfront.
It's gonna be wild, fam. Blade's gonna get nutty. Sign up if you haven't played yet. It's gonna be fun. And I guess that brings it back to me, folks. I'm Young Foxy, Big Foxy, your favorite fox, Philly's finest. I'm on Twitter at Young Foxy. It's YUNGFOXXI. No underscore in the middle there. Sometimes it's there on Instagram, but not on Twitter. Another case, the next place you're gonna see me on the internet is probably going to be this Wednesday. Wait, hold on. That's when this goes live. So never mind. Next time you'll see me after this goes live is, I don't know, sometime soon in the future, but I'm all over on Neon Lights. If you don't, much more important than follow me, follow us. There's Discord links in the chat popping up right now, and socials up there right now. I hope I get the timer right when we do this live. Oh fuck. In any case, we'll be there doing the things on the internet, and I'll be around with it for these awesome people. But of course, much more importantly, catch us back here in 2 Wednesdays for another Stardust Ghosts. Remember, friends, that humanity is all found in the actions you take. It is a thing that you have by virtue of the way you choose to be, not just by being it. Hold that close to you as you move forward, and remember that you are all wonderful people. Take care of yourselves, each other, and everyone else around you as you can. Goodbye, and have yourselves the most wonderful evening possible. Bye, everybody.